Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dan Daily. Today we're going to go over the 8 biggest money mistakes to avoid, so stick around as it gets better as we go down the list. Living for the moment. Now, it's nice to occasionally want to go on vacation or enjoy that trip by dipping into your vacation fund, but when you start using all your savings, that sets you up for failure in the future and a hard reality to wake up to when you get older and don't have the same energy level. Number 2, waiting to start saving. It's easy to push off savings when you feel like you aren't making that much. I mean, why would you put money aside for the future when you make a car payment today? Between the rise of housing prices and overwhelming student debt, millennials have had to face a way higher cost of living than previous generations, especially to make ends meet. So they've been expected to work longer periods during their lifetime, more than their parents or even their grandparents. So putting money straight into a bank account is just another crucial step towards building a comfortable and stress-free future. Number 3, measuring cost of things with money. Now this is a little different of a concept. Every time we buy something, we exchange the time we spent earning that amount of money. For example, if you earn $15 an hour and purchase a $500 designer handbag, that's 33 hours of your life. So measure it that way and it'll keep you more in check. Number 4, not having a plan to get out of debt. Now, in 2018, studies reported that millennials aged 25 to 34 have an average of $42,000 in consumer debt, and that's not including student loans. Getting into debt has never been easier, especially with credit cards. You don't feel the pinch as much when you pay with plastic. Try to spend the same amount of money using cash and you will think twice. This ties into my next point. Being unaware of how much you are spending. First, you need to track your monthly expenses, then minus that by your monthly income. For example, if you earn $3,000 per month and spend $2,800 per month, you have about $200 that you're saving either for emergencies or for investments once your emergency fund is set up. Now, take into account everything you are spending your money on every single month, including groceries, subscriptions, mortgages, or rent, insurances, etc. Better yet, you can use an app called Mint or mint.com to keep you organized automatically. Then you can visually see on a chart where your money is going and if you can decrease some bills by not spending as much. This will also allow you to see what bills you are paying too much on, such as internet or cable, and where you can more than likely call up your cable provider and ask for a cancellation or a new service for a much better deal and more savings. Definitely check out my other video regarding canceling cable for some awesome tips. Once you know your income and expense, you want to tackle your debt, especially with credit cards that have high interest rates, as well as they will keep making money off of you, sometimes twice or 3 times of what you actually spent on the purchase in the first place. Number 6, not saving enough for emergencies. Ideally, you should save about 3 to 6 months at the minimum. More conservatively, you want to save about 1 year, where if you lost your job, you had enough funds to cover all of your expenses for 1 year. Now, this is not the same as how much you earn, but how much your expenses are. And I do have another video on that as well, so check that out. Number 7, not investing. Investing is one of the least popular ways for millennials to make money, even though it is the easiest. Many of us think of investing in stocks such as Wolf of Wall Street, which is risky and not recommended for beginners. But there are different and easier ways you can invest which are self-sustaining and allow your wealth to grow without you actively having to do anything. Dividend stocks, for example, is where you invest in companies and they pay you dividends either monthly or quarterly depending on the company. Mutual funds is a group of different stocks which increase in value over time, which is relatively safe because it is a balance of all the different company stocks. If you want to opt for an even more convenient way, you can actually have companies invest your money for you and make the necessary changes for you. One example of a company that does this is Betterment. They basically take your investment, invest into stocks, and make changes as time goes by, and you can see that increase in value over time. Last but not least, spending more money than you can earn. Now, this is by far the worst mistake that millennials make. But as mentioned earlier, if you start tracking your expenses and income, this will give you a great insight into your finances and how you can turn that around. So avoid these costly mistakes and you will be on your way to financial success. If you have other tips, things that I may have missed, feel free to comment below and let me know. I love to go through my comments and respond back to each and every one. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, please hit the like button. It would mean a lot to me. And also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time on Dan Daily.